Hey guys, welcome back to another video. So today we are working on a small order for a baby shower, but it is a very popular theme. The theme is Winnie the Pooh. I feel like everybody is obsessed with this theme. I get it requested a lot. So I figured why not bring you guys along to work on this small order and to show you guys other ways to decorate your Winnie the Pooh treats. So if you want to see how I decorate this, then just keep on watching.
So here are all our treats that we have to make for this party package. And the color scheme that we are using today is baby blue, white, and pink. So we're going to start off by dipping our strawberries in our chocolate. And I am working on the baby blue, so I'm going to go ahead and dip all my treats that need to be dipped in baby blue first. So I am just using these little honey dips. I think that's what they're called. And I got them off of Amazon. And remember guys, everything is linked down in the description box if you're interested. But I'm just going to insert them into my Rice Krispie treats using some chocolate as glue and then shaping them with my hands to make sure that they maintain their little square shape. And now we are moving on to our chocolate covered Oreos. This mold is so perfect to make chocolate covered Oreos, and it is going to be linked in the description box as well. But I just love how it is so easy to release the Oreo once it sets. And while we wait for our Oreos to harden, we are going to go ahead and start melting this pink chocolate, giving it a good stir, making sure everything is nicely melted and smooth. And then we're going to set it aside so that it can cool off. And since we have made this Winnie the Pooh theme before, I decided that instead of talking throughout the whole video, I was just going to do something different and make it like a nice, tranquil, peaceful tutorial. That way you guys can just enjoy the tutorial, sit back and relax. But I will be butting in every now and then when I have something specific that I want to let you guys know about. So while we are working on fondant, I decided to come on here and share where I got these embossers from. I got them off of Chocolate Hustler. I will leave her link down in the description box. These embossers are super helpful. I love them. However, this honey one is a little tricky. They look super cute when they are not painted, but if you try to paint the wording, it's a whole different story. So I am using these edible markers that I got from Hobby Lobby. I am using the felt tip side, and it did not look cute, you guys. It was a total fail. I feel like they just look super messy once you paint them. They look a lot better left alone. And here I gave it another try using the Chef Masters candy color in black. Still didn't love it. It was a lot better than the markers, but the results were not amazing. So I just wanted to share that with you guys so that you guys can know that the wording is really tight and it's going to be really hard to go over it with anything. So just to keep that in mind. Also, I wanted to share with you guys these adorable edible images. I bought these off of Deecrafty. Her Instagram will be linked down in the description box if you guys don't want to invest in an edible printer. And look how adorable they are. They fit perfectly over our Oreos. I am cutting them with a flask, and that will also be down in the description box. But these are amazing. I love how these turned out. I'm on the fence if I should invest in an edible printer or not. So if you guys have invested, let me know down in the description box. And of course, if I go ahead and bite the bullet, then I will be sharing with you guys which one I bought and how well it works. I also wanted to share with you guys these royal icing decors that I bought from Hobby Lobby. They're like little bee shapes. These are cute. They are a little big. I personally wouldn't buy these again just because they're too big for our treats, I think. I know that they sell smaller ones. I just couldn't get a hold of them and they wouldn't arrive soon enough for this order. But they are on Amazon, the smaller ones. I will link them down in the description box. But these work just as fine. It's just a personal preference. They look super cute. However, I just thought they were just a little too big for our treats. Now for our apples, we are using these little honey dips that I got off of Amazon. I will leave the measurements down below. I don't know them on the top of my head, but these are a lot bigger than the ones we use for the Rice Krispie treats. And you do need to use some pressure when inserting them into your apple because they are not sharp at the bottom. So you just have to use some elbow grease to get it in there. And some juice may splash from the apple. Just wipe it down because if you don't, it will seize your chocolate. Just a reminder that water and chocolate do not mix. So now I am going to decorate these apples. I am going to try to make them look like a honey pot. So using the caramel that we used for dipping our apples, I let it cool off and I grabbed a chunk, warmed it up by rubbing it together on my hands and rolling it against my countertops, making it like a stringy consistency, wrapping it around the top of the apple and then cutting off the excess. Now I am going to dip my apples into my chocolate, and it should give us the appearance of a honey pot. Now to complete these honey pots, we are going to add some yellow chocolate to the top to give it that honey appearance. Now while I was adding the chocolate to the top of this apple, I was specifically dripping chocolate to the side. And I decided to do it another way here in a second. And I think the second way that I did it gave it a more natural appearance. You can go ahead and do it this way. Again, it's personal preference. And here you can see on this apple, I am going to go ahead and do the drip again. But instead of specifically dragging the chocolate down and dripping it, I am filling the top of the apple completely and then tapping on my rest and letting it naturally drip on the apple. And I feel like it just gives it a more natural appearance. Again, either one is personal preference. There is no right or wrong way. I just figured why not share with you guys my trial and errors. So here I am showing you guys another way to color your treats is by using poppy paint. Poppy paint is amazing. I love the way it dries so quickly. When you are using food coloring to paint on your treats, is going to smear. So just keep that in mind. Be very careful. If you don't want it to smear, then go ahead and use poppy paint. Now, my poppy paint was not cooperating with me. It was just very transparent and I just might need to buy a whole new bottle. So that's why I went ahead and used regular candy coloring to paint over my Winnie the Pooh face. So now I am rolling some fondant so that we can make the honey labeled for our honey pot. And instead of using the embosser, I just went ahead with my edible marker. I wrote honey, and then using a knife, I cut around it to the size that I felt was perfect for my apples. So here is another option if you don't want to invest in an embosser. You can go ahead and just buy these edible markers that they sell at Walmart and at Hobby Lobby. Just handwrite the word honey over it. It works perfectly if you have good handwriting, and it's very affordable if you're not into treat making to sell and you're just making these treats for personal use. So I wanted to go ahead and make my Pooh Bear look like it was holding this balloon. So I went ahead and purchased this balloon mold at Hobby Lobby. And I am coloring my fondant light blue. And I'm going to use it to make some beautiful balloons. Now to make the little bead lines, I am just going to use some Chef Master candy color in black. And just carefully with a toothpick, I am going to draw the little lines of the bee. Now for the cake pops, I am going to be making 3 that look like a honey pot and 3 that look like a balloon. So for the honey pot, you just want to shape your cake pop into like a little square shape. You want it to look kind of like a little tater tot, just like that. Now for the balloons, we are just going to use our hands to mold the shape that we are looking for. First, we have to make sure that our cake pop ball is very compact, and then just shaping it into the little balloon shape. You can do this by just using your hands. I don't believe that there is a mold out there that's shaped like a balloon, so I am just using this little football mold. And then once I have the little football mold, I am gonna use my fingers to give it a more rounder appearance, and then squish it at the bottom to give it like a more I don't even know a more V-shaped appearance towards the end. Now to complete the look on the honey pots, we want to go ahead and use some chocolate wafers, and we're just going to glue it to the top of the little tater tot cake pops, and that should give us the appearance of a honey pot. And to complete the look of our balloon cake pops, I am just grabbing a little bit of my fondant, making a little square, and that is going to be like the little square tie that each balloon has, just to make it a little bit more realistic. And to give it that final touch, I am just going to cut out these little cupcake toppers. And I am going to cut off the insert to insert it into your cupcakes. And I'm going to cut off the balloon. And we are just going to have the Pooh Bear holding on to the string of the balloon. And the balloon is going to be our cake pop. So you guys will see a close-up of the final product here very soon. And here is a close-up of our final product. I feel like this theme is so cute, you guys. I can see why it's going crazy all over social media and why everybody is requesting this theme for their baby shower. It is so cute. I wanted to bring you guys along to make these treats just because I did do some little decorations different than my last video, and I wanted to bring you guys along. I really like how the edible images look over the Rice Krispie treats. And overall, I think this little party package is so adorable. Feel free to let me know down in the description box your thoughts and comments. And if you have any questions, feel free to let me know. I will get back to you guys shortly. And let me know how you guys like this style. Do you like to just sit back and relax and watch it? Or do you like me to speak step by step and walk you through everything that I am doing? So please let me know in the comments down below. I would love to hear your feedback. Also, I'd like to know, what themes do you guys want to see? Do you guys just want me to show you all the orders that I work on? Or do you want to see specific themes? Give me your feedback. I love to read your comments. I look forward to hearing back from each and every one of you. May God's peace be with you all, and we will see each other in the next one.